what we are going to do right now is that our legendary friend Rengao, aka Mr. Ramanujan, sent us 3 games. Three games. And we are going to do some stabbing in the dark because he provided the games without any further information, apart from the fact that we have got the rating averages of all 3 games, and those averages are 1396, so 1400. Another game is 1662, and another game is 1900. However, we don't know which is which. So what we are required to do is a critical analysis of all of these, and then providing an educated guess as to which is which. So I just cracked all 3 of them open, or am cracking them open right now as I speak, and we are going to go through them one by one. So chuck that popcorn in the microwave or into the bin, depending on which diet you are on, and let's get rolling with the first game. C4. 1300s don't play 3-4, so it's quite hilarious that my door keeps on opening and closing because of some breezes going through the house. Oh boy. Oh boy, what are we looking at here already? I mean, our beloved player behind the white pieces clearly has missed out a lesson or 2 on the concept of center. Also on the concept of development knights before bishops. These are all to be found in my opening course for beginners. Jeez Louise. Wow. Wow, wow, wowie. Okay, let's go. Okay, I mean, look, I value the aggro. I do value the aggro. So apart from the fact that we have got this funny thing in chess called development, white is what am I watching? White is really playing some aggressive attacking chess. Now this, guys, is the epitome of how not to ever react to an attack. So to add some educational spin to this, G4 is a move that created, or rather I should say, no, created is a good way to put it, created 0 added value, none whatsoever. And the reason for that is that G4 is, for most intents and purposes, is associated with G5, right? But G5 doesn't help the kingside attack at all. This is going to reroute my knight toward the center, and I'm going to be a-okay. And the general concept is that on the wing where you are attacked, although I'm reluctant to call it an attack since it's just a random pawn storm with no pieces behind it, you are not meant to play moves there. You are meant to play moves either on the opposite wing or in the center. So now G5 comes, you just drop back, then you go knight C5, bishop E6, and that demonstrates that you have a good understanding of what a chess opening should look like. Meanwhile, white is busy chasing this dream of a checkmate that is never ever gonna happen. Usually people are scared to be black here, which is also fundamentally flawed and wrong mentality, because this attack is not an attack. Yeah. I'm still open to all 3 rating ranges. GH5 is an absolute shocker. Like, worst possible move on the board. And GH5 return, I think, is also a solid candidate for a terrible move here. Because, of course, we should push past. Kick the knight and then take with the piece. Which would expose the black king in a way that white could have never, ever accomplished on his own accord. On this note, I did make a very, well, I wouldn't call it provocative, but I did make a video about, on my YouTube channel, about how to get better at chess below 1700. And the key concept is to stop beating yourself. And we see exactly that here. G takes H5 does more damage to the black king than any move white could do to us. Right? No matter how hard white tries this, there's absolutely no way they can hurt us as badly as this one hurts the black king. That's just sensationally terrible. Take h6. Yeah, let's keep on playing moves on that side. Although, to be fair, that's not necessarily bad. D3. Solid. Wow. By the way, chess.com rapid ratings is what we're talking about here. Bishop e6. Oh, okay. Bishop. Wow. Wow. Queen d7. Casually not completing development, not fighting for center. Giving up center tension. All the mistakes in the book are present in this game. Absolute sensational stuff, right? Like here, bishop e6, again violating knights before bishops, knight c6 better. Bishop e6 played, fine. Bishop d2. Now bishop e6, prep d5. Not getting played. We could have played c6, d5. We play queen d7, violating again every principle there is in the book. Guma. Thank you. D4 takes d4, again releasing tension, giving up center. Pretty much every rule is violated again. Beautiful tactic available, by the way. Hello, welcome to Loose Pieces. Rook e8 is sensible. Let's give credit where credit is due. Logical. White immediately opts to give up the wrong bishop, right? So here knight takes e3 unites the split white pawns, right? So this is going to allow white at least to have a firm central formation. And since castling this way is already ruled out, we would naturally want this to be gone, right? Unite the pawns. Now the bishop is far less powerful than what it was before. We are good to castle. We are good to complete development. And then we will bring the rook to the g and attack along the g file. Nay, what do we do instead? We take like this. Bishop takes back. Now there is an open e file, disconnected pawns, terrible bishop jammed in between, and no real hope of castling. I have binge-watched some of your YouTube videos. They really open my eyes as to how much I do not know. It gives me starting points to progress. Good to know, buddy. Queen d2, again, probably one of the worst ones. Development was there. Because after queen d2, we can't castle next. And this should be used for black to play knight c6 and hit the d4 pawn. But no! Here we come, baby. Let's defend something that is not under attack. Textbook club level player. Wow, I was yelling so hard that my phone thought I was talking to Siri or Siri. This is classic. Yeah, queen d2. What does that do? It attacks h6. No, it doesn't. It just removes the queen from being on prey. And bishop takes h6 is against the rules. The classic case of defending against non-existing threats. Wow. Yep, we shouldn't have allowed that. Knight c6, please. Thank you. Knight e2. Yep, knight b4 is looking very delicious now, going after that king. Yeah, wow. Awesome. Hats off. Knight e4. Now, as soon as I see this move, as a somewhat experienced player or title player, you already start looking for murder, yeah? So you look at knight here, queen here, rook e4, any of the above is gonna be Carnage City, right? So for example, let's have a look at, I would consider rook e4 here because queen b4 loses to bishop, rook e3. So rook takes, check, king b1, bishop e4, check, king a2, queen a4 mate. Yeah? So rook e4, fe, check, king c2, check, king b3. And that's looking quite dicey for white because king a2 is not a threat owing to queen a4, but that could be a little bit funky monkey. But knight a2 just simply wins with queen a4 to follow, so everything wins here. But I really like this line, man. Take, king c2. By the way, I've casually omitted here this idea, but I think this should be a win. Maybe just a5. And if they take, it's mate. If they don't take, I've got knight c3 back. Maybe. Anyway, what did we do? We went check. That's fine. Queen a4, fine. Rook g1. That doesn't seem to do an awful lot. So now rook takes e4 is just absolute carnage city. Oh, wow, they played it. Hello. Okay, check. Check, resigns. No, they did not resign. Okay. Is there a forced mate here? I would go here, rook e1, check, rook d1, because that wins rook and queen, but I'm willing to bet big money that they played rook d4. Yeah. Wait, am I missing something here? Oh, no, that's the kill. Okay. Rook d4, knight f5, take, knight b4. I would be absolutely wetting myself if white won this somehow. Hello, checkmate. Okay. Okay, we are getting somewhere. Queen d7. Let's win these pieces, yeah? Because that's what chess is about. Winning material. Not about checkmate by any stretch. Nah, don't do that. That's not what the rules are telling you. Nah, win material. Oh, boy. Oh, that was an eyesore. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Right, okay. This had to be the worst rating quality or rating average, which I think the lowest you offered, buddy, was 1396. So without seeing the other two, I'm gonna go with this one being the 1396. On to next. Okay, so this is a gambit that white understands what's going on here. Takes. Yep. That is very coherent. Knight takes is weird. It's usually either d4 or bishop takes here with the idea of trading the dark squared bishop. Thank you, devil, for the follow, and then bringing the knight into d6. No, Rengau is fair dinkum. He's not gonna do it. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Well, white is playing a great game here, but black plays absolutely atrocious chess. Let me guess. This is gonna be a. What do you call that thing again? Greek gift. 100% Greek gift. Hello? Bishop h7. I called it before they played bishop d3. No! 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 Like, this is pattern recognition kindergarten level, mate. Like, I'm calling it before the bishop even went to d3. He plays bishop d3 and he doesn't play bishop h7. Bro! Who is your coach? Ah! Why? Absolutely why? Oh, man. I mean, this is absolute heart-wrenching. Like, hello? This is like kindergarten chess 101. Check, checkmate. And the rook e8 made it 5 times stronger. Because king h6 we never have to worry about because of this. Right? So, hello. King g8, queen here is just mate. Like, that's it. Unstoppable mate. I don't even know what to play out. Like, check, and because of the 90 spin, we have this mate, which we also usually don't have when we do a... what do you call it? When we do the Greek gift. And finally, king g6. Just queen g4. And this is, again, absolute carnage. How is it confusing, Nose? Actually, wait a tick. Do I have... Well, I was thinking maybe we had this move as well. But I would go queen g4. F5 you pull back. Usually you do, by the way. I'm not even sure. Like, wait, why do I not take this? Maybe king f6 escapes here. Although I think that this is winning for us too, but yeah, maybe I think I just should go queen g3 here, and I think this is carnage. This is carnage. Wow. Wow. I mean, I want to show you something cool. So let's go check king here. Let's say knight c6. I don't know if I'm right, but I thought that this idea may be beautiful. And this is unusual because normally we cash in on e6. But I just figured out that after knight e4, king f7. Oh, wait, I'm talking nonsense. I wanted to do this. But, of course, king... Oh, actually, no, I'm not talking nonsense. No. On the contrary, I'm talking genius. Because now I have this. And if they go back to f8, then I have this. With dual mate threat. Hello. White is a cheater. This wasn't even played, buddy. So, nice try. Yeah. Not taking h7. Cardinal sin. Wait, what? Did I hang my queen? Wait. I did hang my queen, didn't I? Okay, one more time. Let's now shape up a bit. So we went check here. And I went queen g6 because I am a moron. Okay, never mind. Okay, so plan B, which by the way makes everything a little bit questionable, but let's go with that, is queen h4 with the idea of coming in from here, right? And this usually does the job. Like, let's say bishop d7 with the idea of rook h8. We go check, he, check, f4, h4, king, he, check, check, and mate. h4 is also a plan, that is correct. So it's either or. Anyway, apart from me casually hanging my queen, I think, yeah, bishop h7 is definitely absolutely killing it. Castles is just shameful. Okay, now we no longer have the sack because of the g5 square, so we go c4. I don't like it. Mr. Ginger X, welcome in. Yeah, this is completely ruining everything we did. So instead of this, somewhat better would have been c3 and then setting up a battery here. Will, is it cool? Usually I stream at this time. Yeah, c3 and then set up the battery was quite handy. Pawn h4 is also a handy move here, by the way. c4 followed by queen a4 is totally misunderstanding what side of the board we should be playing on. Yeah. Hello, queen a4, queen d1. Okay. Yeah, now the pieces are getting back to where they belong. Unbelievable. Guys, check this out. My man plays queen a4, then goes back, and then he brings the bishop back, and then he brings the other bishop back. Oh, wow. Wow. Like, don't worry about putting it in here, disconnecting the queen from the d6 square, cutting off a zillion squares. Also defending the pawn on d4, renewing the pressure here. Nah, go backwards. That's proper chess. Okay. Hello, hanging pieces. Unbelievable. What am I looking at? And now we're going for that one. Now, to be fair, this is sound because after queen takes, we have got king takes, we have got check, and then we pick off the queen. So that's actually quite cute. And they take it, of course, because why not? I guess after king either or, it would have been somewhat playable. I mean, he opted to lose a queen on the spot. And then resigned. Look, I am very, very torn because this was not much better at all than the first game. I mean, it looked more like a game of chess visually, but the mistakes and the blunders, Lord Almighty. Queen a3 after king f8 is a very good catch, actually. Who was that? Acid Ghost. Nice. I missed that. And probably if here... Actually, no, I do not have queen h3 because queen takes f4, and if the bishop pulls back, we have got queen here. But, I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. After a move like queen g3, hanging, right? So, viral stigma, I'm going to hurt you. Real hard, too. Alright, so under normal circumstances, I would say that Rangau is pulling our leg, and this was another 1300, but I know that Rangau is solid. So this is going to be the 1662. It is nothing short of shocking to me that 1600 Rapid on chess.com doesn't understand or know the #1 attacking concept against castled kings. Wow. Then again, says the guy who blundered his queen. Finally... Ooh, someone forgot to play a4 here. Game 3. What is white doing? Hello? Okay. 3 tempi down Geller Gambit. No, it's not actually because both players here... So white, he forgot to play a4. Right? And after b5, the game continues in a very logical trajectory. So if white saw b4, e5, that immediately puts them in the 1900 bracket. Yep. Yep. d5. Now this is red hot garbage. Whereas e5 knight, e5 knight, e4 with the idea of coming in from here would have been quite logical. But still... This is aggression. Look at how both sides have full development, right? That's the first game out of the 3 where you look at the board and you get the impression that it was played as a game of chess, opposed to let's knock the board over and then set the pieces back on in totally random squares. And also there is a coherent flow to the game. The moves themselves are questionable at best. But the appearance of what's going on does give you a bit of a sense that, whoa, chess for the first time. Yep, take, yep. 94, hello? Okay, so I'm guessing this is a quite tricky situation to navigate. I don't know why we are not taking this. I think that's white's only practical chance. Because if after knight d5 here, I take now, if queen takes, we have a check. And if they take here, I don't really think we have got anything here going on with white, but even so, this is the one that looks the least hopeless, but we're dead. Because if we just go knight e4 here, then we've got nothing. After black castles, we don't have the knight d6 check trick anymore. Like, this is a textbook case, by the way, textbook case of you forcing your opponent to play the move they want to do. Because knight e4 does have a threat associated with it, which is this check. right? And if bishop takes, we take the queen. If the king moves, we take the bishop. But A, this is incredibly transparent, and B, the response, the best response to the move is the move that black should be playing anyway. So what we are doing is we are forcing black to make a good move. One of the most common mistakes on a slightly higher level. We still go knight d6 because we are delusional. This is now completely going off the rails. Yep. 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 And white is dead. Yeah, very coherent play by black here. I'm quite impressed. This is 100% a 1900 game. I am not liking this take at all. Textbook case of releasing tension too soon. If we are worried about take, whatever takes back and then losing c6, maybe that needed a backup. In my book, that would make sense. There is no 1700, but this has to be the 1900 game. Yep, this endgame should be winning for black. That's cheeky. And in my opinion, bad. So that is counter doing or doing the reverse of what we're doing with white. So rook e8 sets up some cheeky tricks which technically don't even win material. Whereas rook d8... Oh, I know why he didn't do it. Because after rook d1, there is a back rank problem. So we can't take this. So I need to play g6, rook d2, and then it's still a game to be won. Okay, I get it. So what I would do here, I still would go rook d8. I don't like rook e8. I think it's too cheap. Yeah, he's definitely hell-bent on these tactics. King f1? How is that going to be? Oh, okay, f4 is a threat now. Cheeky. So g6 needs to be played here for sure. Ooh. Did we miss f4? Oh. Oh boy. Hello? What? Bishop g6? Isn't bishop h3, rook takes h2, bishop g2 winning a piece here? Uh-oh. What are we watching, ladies? Why ever would you take on g6 here? What? Bishop takes. Then taking toward the center like a champion or not? And then not going into the completely winning pawn ending. Oh my word. Can you believe that? Black did not go check and trade. Absolutely inexplicable. And then white goes like, hey, why didn't you take the rook anyway? Oh, wow. Right, well, this has to be the 1900. So, one more time. This mumbo jumbo, sorry, I pressed the wrong button, where white played 700 moves with the GH pawns in the first 10 moves. This, I'm going to rate that this was the 1300 game. Then we had this masterpiece where white set up for an incredible finish with the Greek gift, which is Kindergarten 101. And then he started chasing dreams on the queen side, because why the heck not? Then he put all his pieces back where they started the game 10 moves ago. And then after some tactical skirmishes, queens were blundered. 1600. And this game, where people knew at least 4 moves of theory and then some common sense in terms of what needs to be done in an opening, I am going to rate this as the 1900 game. And with that, I rest my case. And now we beg Rengao to tell us the good. So Rengao, can you please tell me if I'm completely wrong or if I'm right? I have scored a royal 0 out of 3, apparently. That is unbelievable. So my first go at Guess the Elo, as good old Levy would say, is a royal fail. Alright, tell me the goods. Tell me the goods. What was what? You fought well. Get out of here, Brad. Get out of here with that condescending nonsense. So tell me, what was what? Come on. Chat is hanging on a thread here, buddy. We want to know the goods. I don't want to guess again. My second guess, if I had to go again, but I really want you to type it out quickly. First game, 1900. The first game was the 1900. This 1900 average rating for this. Thank you, Banktown, California, for the 5 subbies, mate. Oh, it was fellow streamer, the King Charles the Cavalier. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is insanity. Thank you for the 5 subs, mate. That is absolutely unbelievable. Okay, so this was the 1900 average. Then we had the let's miss every tactics on the first 15 moves game. That was the one that was the mid-ground, yeah? That's what you said. No, this was the 1300. 1396. Right. And this chess game with the Slav, which had the most coherent appearance, was the mid-ground, the 1600. That probably was the least likely order I would have guessed them. Hey Tindy, you just missed out on the best Guess the Elo. By the way, a video is coming about the correct pronunciation of the Elo and the Banco. For those of you who would like to learn a bit of Hungarian. But holy heck. So this was the 1600. Renga, were there any other friends of the stream involved in these 3 games? Or was it only the King Charles Cavalier? Okay, it was just him. Fair enough. Alright, well, we'll call it a day, guys, here for the YouTube, if it goes there. So I'm going to stop the recording.